The Syrian people deserve this moment. The Syrian people deserve this relief. They have been through not just 14 years of oppression under Bashar al-Assad, but decades of oppression under the Assad family. It was a continuation of tyranny under Hafez al-Assad. And one of the things, subhanAllah, that broke my heart as we're seeing the stories of the people coming from these dungeons in Syria are the prisoners who thought Hafez al-Assad is still alive and in charge, and who had no idea what was happening in the world over the last few decades. How could you see the level of torture that has happened and not have your heart move and realize that the type of tyranny that the Syrian people have been under for years is unlike probably any tyranny that exists in the world, that the dungeons of al-Assad are perhaps the most evil dungeons that we have ever seen in terms of torture. In fact, the joy that these tormentors seemed to feel as they were carrying out these practices on our Syrian brothers and sisters that were under, universities, under hospitals, under the streets of Asham, under the streets of Syria, is so sick and demented. And so when we look at our brothers and sisters that are rising from the dungeons, that are coming out, when we see the joy of our brothers and sisters who have been refugees for the last decade or 2 or 3 or even 4, when we see families reuniting, we have to feel a sense of joy. And we have to feel for our brothers and sisters that even if their pain was not felt as it should have been for all of these years, because there was a calculation that many made that said Syria is already over, that this was a revolution that was aborted, that this was a miscarriage, that this was not going to go anywhere, that maybe because we walked away from their pain, let us at least give them space for their joy.